Good morning, y'all. It is day 119 on the trail. I am leaving campsite here at this Sharon Mountain, I think. And I'm headed to Salisbury. It's 13 miles away. And yeah, slept well last night. Continued to rain a little bit even after I did my summary last night in the tent. And but I had a few caterpillars trying to get in my tent, but not horrible. I think they're dying off or end of their cycle or whatever they do. But the mosquitoes are definitely out. I've had to put on repellent the last few days because they are really coming out. And some of these areas are kind of boggy and swampy, so gonna have a lot more down there, that's for sure. But I don't think there's a big climb today, not like yesterday when I was looking at the map, so that's good. So that's it. I'm just gonna cruise into Salisbury and should be in there mid-afternoon. It's about 7:30 right now. And so yeah, like 1 or 2 o'clock, get in my room and kind of take it easy, go eat and laundry and all that good stuff. So that is the day, and it is not supposed to rain today, but it wasn't last night either, so we'll wait and see. So let's get going. On January 3rd, 1738, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, this area was sold at auction in New London as part of the Western Land Sales. Its first proprietors cleared the land and built homes, some of the first in this county. They had to settle their property within 2 years, build a house at least 18 feet square, subdue and fence 6 acres of land, and pay their taxes and occupy the land for 3 successive years, or they would forfeit the land. It was called Cannon Falls until the Housatonic Railroad was built on the east side of the river. The First train came steaming into town in 1841, greeted by a festive crowd, and the new station was called Falls Village, and the name stuck. But it was the harnessed water power from these falls that employed men in sawmills and paper mills and ironworks. There was a huge iron factory here that made locomotive wheels and axles, steamboat shafts, anchors, cannons, and cannonballs for the Civil War. And for 100 years, the iron industry was in its heyday, with the ample supply of iron ore from nearby Salisbury. But by 1900, several factors doomed this industry. The Bessemer steel process was developed, and it was much cheaper. There was also discovery of large iron deposits in the west and the availability of open pit mining in the Lake Superior area. And in 1923, the last working iron furnace shut down. Hey y'all. Well, day 119 has come to an end, and I've made it in here to Salisbury, Maryland. Short day, only 13 miles, and had a couple ascents, but train was really nice today. Saw a few things. I was hiking with another guy who's doing section hikes, and just 3 or 4 miles in, we hit a road crossing, and we saw that there was a mountainside cafe. So we went down there and had a great breakfast. So that was really cool. And came through Great Falls Village here in Connecticut. And wow, what an impressive waterfall that was. I had no idea it was that big. A lot of history to that town with all the mills and the iron foundries and just everything else that, generated power from that waterfall. So that was really pretty. And then, of course, the big milestone was hitting the 1,500 mile marker. That was kind of like close to the 1,000 mile marker, because the next big one will be 2,000, which is hard to believe, 500 miles away. But beautiful day, great weather, did not rain any. If anything, got a little hot at the end in the mid to upper 80s. And just cruised on in here to Salisbury, which is a nice little town. I'm staying at this house. There are 2 houses here that actually rent out rooms to hikers, and I'm staying in one that just is really, really old. It's like 300 years old. Just a few restaurants here. There's really not a lot of amenities. There's one grocery store, one post office, that type thing. But it'll be fine. I'll pick up enough food for me to make it on up to Lee, Massachusetts, where I need to catch a ride, which I'm still trying to figure out, and get over to the Albany airport. But yeah, made it here, feeling good, and looking forward to that 0 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get cleaned up and go get some dinner. And there's I think there's 4 or 5 other hikers here already. So I'll probably just hang out and talk with them and see what they're up to. But that's the story. So I'll talk to y'all in the morning on my 0. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you later.